Okay. It's counter-terrorist expert. That's who that is. Oh my goodness. Hey, we're back. Just going to launch Disco now. Oh boy. All right. Disco Elysium. I continued a little bit from last day when I was playing. So I think I've moved into the second day. And here we go. Oh, shoot. Hang on, one sec. That's not the scene that I want. Oops. Here we go. Okay. That's a bit loud. That's better. And I'm trying to dial in my microphone volume and settings. That's been challenging. Okay. Let us continue. I think I've moved into day 2. Yes. I'm day 1 night dream. I have a boombox. I don't have access to my inventory. I suppose I'll go up here. It seems like that's the thing. Oh, wow. Okay, we got disco lights. Ooh. It's me. Disco me.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming.
Uh-oh.
She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life? Do you remember the warmth of her thighs? Between her legs and in her mouth? Oh no, funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. Or you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone.
Yeah.
3 times gone and never coming
Definitely.
back.
Fully voiced. I didn't realize that it wasn't fully voiced before.
You failed me.
Somehow I missed that piece of information.
You failed Elysium.
I see. That's cool. That's cool that they can do that kind of post-launch support. I am going to learn more about this because I am looking forward to the NoClip documentary that will come at some point here. I know there was like a whole bunch of internal strife that had happened as well, which I guess makes it even more impressive that they were able to do this kind of support. What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere.
Whoa.
Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you before?
No, Harry.
Oh.
You were just talking to yourself.
Oh, man.
That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin.
This is making me feel bad for
The
talking to
spots
myself.
of the disco ball
Which I do.
fade around you. You'll be
I'm the only
back
one
in
here to
those
bounce ideas
cold
off of, you know.
snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed.
At home, I mean. Not on the internet. There are more people on the internet to bounce ideas off of, so that's nice. You'll be back in these cold snakeskins. No time sweating up the bed. Okay.
Stinky boy.
Stinky boy. I am Hobocop. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit.
Uh-oh.
Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
Okay.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
Okay.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Yeah. Thankful I don't work in a ship factory. That's for sure. Ugh. All right. And we're up. And we're not going to have a bath. Whoa.
Good going, buddy.
Okay. I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
That was going on with
I
me.
mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this
It's
happening?
just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out
Oh.
of your system, Buster.
Good.
Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no.
Oh, no.
Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
I'll opt into speed. No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week? Let's be honest, 2 weeks.
Am I kidding?
Maybe
First of all,
3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
that's a lie. That's a goddamn lie. I can do this without speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror,
Right.
adorned with...
So I tried to do the break the expression and I failed. So now this expression stays forever. Can't go back to sleep, can we?
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too...
Okay, so. Oh boy, there is a lot of stuff. I had gone to the union and, sat in a really uncomfortable chair. And it had the union boss kind of, manipulate me, and I didn't take the money, although I guess I should have. I'm gonna have to scratch their back, and they have helped me get the body down. I still have to do the autopsy of the body. We talked to Kim for a bit. And yeah, had a weird kind of discussion about critical race theory or something, I thought, with a really large dock worker. Which I have, lied my way into because I want to get that person to move. Because it looks like there's something behind them that I would like to get. But they're just standing guard in front of that damn thing. This is Kim's room. Damn, it's 7:30 in the morning. That's early. I usually try to get up at... How do I normally get? I get up at like 6 in the morning. I have my alarm for 6. When I actually get up, it's another story. Get up at like...
The door is closed.
Why is there music playing? What's going on?
This door can only be opened with a... Still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Punch the
You
door.
slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole.
All right. I want to get into that room, but I don't know how. Oh my goodness. Whoa, what's going on here? Good morning. All right, Kim, what do we got?
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
There we go. Can I snooze these ads? That would be nice if I could do that. Where's my dashboard? Here it is. Let's snooze ads. All right. Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them. Are these the men
completely
guard told
forgot.
us? Oh,
Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep.
okay.
It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are
The Hardy
responsible for
Boys,
state
wow.
policing. I think it's them.
Beer for
One more
breakfast.
thing before we do, we don't
That's
have
like
to
a
talk to
vacation
them
thing.
immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own, but aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you.
Okay. Well, if I don't have to go do that, then I think the probably let's just save it. Probably the first thing that I want to do is go actually inspect that body because I haven't done that. Let's see. So you got these skill points. You can use them to unlock these things in this board, for which you can then your thought cabinet, for which you can then internalize certain things here. Internalize your thoughts and then take some detriment while you do that, and then afterwards gain some bonus. It doesn't look like I have anything else that... Oh no, there are 2 thoughts here that can be internalized, which would need a skill point. I don't know. Sure. I think I'll unlock one of these and I'll probably internalize this because it's one logic, but I have high logic. So, I mean, that's fine. And I'll get hopefully something more than just logic at the end of it. So, let's internalize that. Maybe that'll work. I don't know what this line means when you're clicking on stuff. I don't think it matters. I'm not sure. So we'll go with that. Let's talk to the sweet old lady.
Just a moment.
She's agitated,
Uh-oh.
judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
Uh-oh.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Hey, ma'am, everything all right?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night. But they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
I need to take care of my main thing. I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
It. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so
That's right. You got a
carefully.
shout out. I was thinking to your conversation on how, shout out people and how science doesn't. But right, now you've reminded me to do it again. We'll keep shutting out people as the night progresses and as I try to remember to do it. Hey, fucking. Okay.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
Okay.
You have more important things to worry about.
What's this expedition?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Maybe he went off on an adventure. Are they in a rough neighborhood?
There's a nameless old fishing village nearby, but we've never had any trouble there before. There is a lot of crime around here, isn't there?
I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair of grown men traveling together.
Do it. Find her husband. This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Wait, is my chat messed up or did you somehow type in strike through? How did you type in strike through? Is that something you can even do? You are busy for a few hours. All right. Good luck with raid. Oh man. I guess that is strike through. Wow. I didn't even know you could do that. Sounds like police business.
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we play it cool, but...
It's just a side thing. We'll do it down the line.
If you say so.
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
Tell me more about Morel.
Dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
If I was trying to meet him, what would I be looking for?
Well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
Good.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been
We'll
married?
be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How'd you
By
meet?
a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
All right.
I hope I've
need
been
here.
useful.
That's all for now. Oh, what's going on with the phone lines, man?
Can I help you?
Oh boy.
Got the 20 real?
Oh, not yet.
Why are you...
Okay. All right. Let's see. Go over here. Look at this cutting board. Talk to this guy.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Oh, wait, hang on. Quick save.
You see a heavy steel door.
Okay. Let's get that thing on. I can take this off. Let's put the boombox on because that's cool. And quick save and talk to this.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay
your
masculine.
presence.
All right. You're friends with gosh, I forget how to pronounce that accent. Manana? I don't know.
The mention of mañana
Mañana.
gets his
Damn it.
attention.
All right.
He smiles and delivers a whole
Mañana.
slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again.
Uh-oh.
They're friends.
What's this borscht you're
The
making
man
here?
says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you to speak.
Oh, I think he's going to offer me some. All right. Well, here we go.
Boss need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Vodka borscht! I love it, Bratan!
That's right.
Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself.
So I have a necktie, and the necktie talks to me.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg.
Man, should we turn the vodka up? It's like 7:54 in the morning. All right, we'll turn
He
the vodka up.
smiles, nodding vigorously.
Oh my God, half a
Pours
bottle.
Half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
Oh, that's going to be a problem, actually. No, I don't want any of that. I wonder what this is going to do with the group here, because I wonder if they're going to have the borscht. I'm going to leave that alone for later. I'm going to come back to that. Save that. Move on up. And, go to his body. Let's do the field autopsy. Right?
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. His body is supine and open to intrusion. By autopsy, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me something,
Shoot,
dead man.
Looney Rooney.
Oh, enough.
Come back later, Corporal.
What is a field
Come on,
autopsy?
officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest.
What the hell,
summit,
random encyclopedia?
And the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was.
I'll
I
skip
hope
it
we do.
later.
It's getting really late.
Hang on. I forgot. I want my rubber gloves on for this. Okay. Now I'm ready for autopsy.
The rotting man. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses.
Oh wait, hang on. I'm not ready for autopsy. I lied. Damn it. I want my flashlight. I don't know. That seems useful.
The rotting man. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep.
Come on.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield.
Clap your gloved
volcano-
hands. Let's
There
get in
truly
there.
is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
I don't know. What do you mean?
When I need you to. Until then, I should handle physical contact, and you should take notes.
We should just fill this, right?
That's right.
The field autopsy form. Okay,
The dead
open to
man
the.
stares in silence as you
field
crack
autopsy
open
form.
the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
Okay.
Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
Begin. 1. Assistant.
That's you.
Right. Harry
the
Dubois.
corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says
2. Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
Come on now, you gotta say 0, not O.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815.
But it's
on the scene.
7:59.
He's indexed the case after
Oh,
himself.
the date of arrival.
Not you.
Just write it down.
Next.
Name. NA.
Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Okay.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say
Whitish. Write it down.
pudgy mess of curdled meat. Looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex. Oh, great. The Kunos are back at it. All right. Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
40351.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
Oh, we're about to get ads here. So I gotta run them. We'll pause. Be right back.
Toasty.
Okay. Let's see here. We'll wait about 3 minutes for this thing to go by. So I've been trying to mess around with some of my microphone settings. Because I was having audio clipping, and this looks, I don't know, this looks a little bit better, but the peaks can get really high. And I don't want to boost the gain too much because then you end up in a world where you have like a bunch of static. I might try boosting the gain a little bit. Ugh. I wish I was better at audio stuff, really. 33 decibels. Okay. What else? So that was a bit of fun there with going over some of the news. Look forward to doing that more often. Just had I was late getting started because ugh. It had taken me some time to assemble the articles and to, jot down whatever was inside of them. Should have done that yesterday, but instead watched wrestling. So, but, yeah, that's good. I have to also go over my recording settings for post-production. I like to record the stuff and stream as well, because then I can take the recordings and I can take them out to whatever post-processing software I use, DaVinci Resolve, and then normalize stuff, do some de-esser because my teeth are terrible, I guess. I don't know. My teeth are all right. It's just I have a susceptibility to have some pretty harsh S's, unless I really pay attention to how I'm talking into the microphone. So yeah, I like to run it through there, get some de-humming to get rid of some of the static, and then normalize the audio level, and then post it, Yeah. Okay, we're done. We're done with ads. Welcome back from ads. Let's keep going. Okay, so what else? Body identified, not applicable. Case number, same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless with the cargo belt still around his neck.
Good.
Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
Okay.
A strange word. Treatment.
What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
I'm not so sure.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside.
What?
Light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches to make sure she is dead more than anything else.
Okay.
The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident. The small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
God, okay.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Shut up, Kuno. God.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
Okay.
The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos.
Okay.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Touch the hair.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet.
Stroke the hair gently.
The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to the latex of the glove, like thread off a rag doll's head. There must be brilliantine in there. He's combed his hair back with oil.
Keep petting him.
More hair sticks to the glove. Hair off the rain-soaked head of a dead man. There are bumps and dips on the skull below.
Pat that
An
head.
alien landscape. For a fraction of a second you feel something. An irregularity. But then it's gone.
Damn it.
Too minute to register in your mind. There, dead man. You were someone's child. It's all over now.
Is that a bump?
What was what? Brilliantine. There's brilliantine in his hair.
There,
The
baby.
lieutenant watches you in silence.
Write it down, including the brilliantine.
That was some sick shit, Segovia.
Lividity is consistent with.
Oh, man.
The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown.
All
Low
right.
velocity.
Okay. So...
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
Okay, Kuno.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
Meant for high velocity. Write down.
You get your mark.
Lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand, pulling on the belt, cuts into the polyester. Stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
Steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
Okay.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Oh, yeah. I'm prepared. Pet the chain cutters.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Good thing we got these chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully.
Uh-oh.
With as much precision.
I don't know how much precision I don't know how much precision Hobocop can muster,
See,
but
my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
great. Boy.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Oh no. Look for a
The
good spot.
belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there, steady now, like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should
sweet.
come loose.
Sweet. The looking for a good spot increased the chance of passing this. Okay. I'm not sure. Pick
You
Kuno?
are? You're Kuno's pig?
Oh, for fuck's sakes. That reduced its stupid argument with Kuno. No!
After
Yes!
some preparation,
Okay.
you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
I gotta mess with my compression settings. I feel like that's probably where I need to go with this. Because then that would, I don't know, hopefully reduce the peaks. So I feel like it's really quiet. When I trail off, it's really quiet. And then, you know, conversely, when I burst out, it gets way too loud. That's really annoying. Anyway, the knot is slashed. Another cut, and the belt falls flat. Okay. All right.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
Okay. Lieutenant Neil's closer, running his finger along the dark red groove until there's a gap.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
Uh-oh.
No! It's gonna happen, see!
God damn it.
I fucking knew it!
Shut up, Kuno and Kuno 2.
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Oh boy, I'm gonna regret this. Let's inspect the genitalia.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Write it down and
Back
move
is
on.
symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Okay.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
Okay.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
This scarring is extensive, way more than a law official's.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
He takes the man's right hand to his hand. Right hand in his, inspects it, and moves to the other one. Pick up the hand.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name?
My name is...
I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Corbo.
Some of this
What can
game's
I do
audio
you for? Il Corbo de Cappadocia.
isn't particularly well balanced either. Like, this guy is definitely way louder than Kim, for sure. It's good to hold your hand. Did you like it when I stroked your hair?
I did, Kobo. I did. Reminded me of when I was just a small boy. before this happened to my face and my body. You did me a kindness there. We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
Okay.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Well, strap in, Kim. It's time for the Eternal.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
If I may add, the moral to this story.
What would that be?
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
The brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
Okay.
Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant.
Gets close to the
Hyoid
mouth hole.
bone. Let's see.
Hyoid bone.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Okay.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
Shut up, Kuno.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunched as if in prayer, it begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. Stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants.
Dental
possibly
implants.
after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
That's a good piece of information.
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart. Hyoid ripped from the force of the lieutenant's hands.
Here we go. Looking inside the
No
mouth.
scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again.
Oh, God.
Straight in that mouth of
Don't
his.
throw up in the mouth. Don't do it. Oh, we're looking deeper.
It's hard. Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back of your throat. A contraction. Your throat pumps a little something from your stomach and into your mouth.
Lovely.
You're forced to swallow, just to keep looking.
Okay.
Inside, you see darkness. Just a mess of meat and darkness.
All right.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
He repeats impatiently. Yeah, great.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Why, don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
I don't think so.
Neither am I.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, great. All right. Kim's
Same for
tires of this.
toxicology and serology. NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there.
The completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do.
Like toxicology screening. At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if it was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Brimming with cocaine.
Cocaine. All right. Write NA and add toxicology.
Cardiovascular.
Request.
The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
Approaching relief. Last field on the list. He looks around to the ground. The pool of feces. Oh, right.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write it down. Omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injury.
Let's see.
Summary.
We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Yep. I know what the fourth one is. Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal postmortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Oh, contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. A perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
All right.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Great.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Great.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
B. Non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark. Okay, fine.
Oh, so we inflicted them?
Okay, I inflicted them.
So there's a spin-stabilized munition from a Kiel A990 muzzleloader lodged in his lung. I don't think we should mention that. Better not to muddy the waters.
Okay, so back to the injuries. Ligature mark.
Dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Okay.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
How did it go?
We established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective.
Maybe a drink is in order.
A drink is in order?
What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg.
Rip out a copy of the autopsy page.
For processing.
The dead man one more time, then the slip of red paper in his hand, then out the corpse again.
He's thinking, did I miss something? You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Man. I mean, whatever. It's gonna hurt my morale or something, but 8 out of 100? Yeah.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more. The genitals in his breeches continue.
Do you think we missed?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
Got a feeling there's more to it.
We are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. If you want for this task to slowly become impossible, then yes. Otherwise, no. Hey, wasn't there a giant ice bear sarcophagus below that building?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, I've rarely been disappointed by the size of a giant ice bear free. Let's move. With every hour, whatever we are looking for in the deceased will become harder to find.
Okay. Oh well, that was kind of a failure. That's okay. I need more morale. I need morale juice.
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
Wait.
Do
Why am I...
something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't this
Okay.
is a Caprice Canema
Okay.
with its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine
Okay.
driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox.
Okay, whatever. God. What a distraction.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Have you heard back from the ICP?
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Semenine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Semenine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Do you know what it's called now?
The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Trinell, and the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Sure. There must be a record of the person.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it.
This is a fun challenge for her, an opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team RCM.
Yes, thank you, officer.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then.
Okay.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set.
Okay. Let's quickly go to the, I gotta go through the bookstore. What's this? Good one?
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Good then.
Mm-hmm. What with?
Maybe your
My
husband's missing?
husband? No, he's not.
Where could he be?
I don't know. At home now?
Where is this going, officer?
She gives you a short nod and shifts her attention back to books. The woman
Hey,
before
I don't know
you-
what's going on with that. Oh, man. Okay. Anyway. That was just a waste of time, I guess. All right. So I had talked to this bookstore. Oh, what's this? Oh. Oh. Okay. I had gone through here and I learned about some role-playing game that was being... What the hell is this? Okay. Some role-playing game that was under development here. Or like either a tabletop board game or something that was carried out through radio. And then I went down here, and then there was a nice spare fridge.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red, watching over all the ice cream wrappers hidden inside its belly.
It looks big enough for two
It's
corpses.
certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough.
But the optics on this are awful. Your visual
Into the
confirms you could fit 2 more.
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. The stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage.
Okay, let's
The body
do this.
is heavier than you expected, and stinkier. It takes half an hour
God, that's loud.
then to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a
fucking
step
dumb,
back
man.
to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in an ice bear fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
Really?
No, not really.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh.
What have we
okay.
done? We stuffed a dead body in an ice bear fridge. This story does not leave this room.
We're artists.
If I were an artist, this would certainly not be my vision. I would be much, much more concerned.
He's right. His work
At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can...
inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Okay, I'm just going to, wait.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding
let's
over
check.
the freezing
Oh, this is a
corpse
perception?
hidden.
Okay. Well, what I can do is I can come here. Perception. Where's perception? Perception. How many points do I have? Is it just... just the one.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Okay, I mean, 42 is not terrible, I guess. It's almost 50, I suppose.
The bear's eyes are...
Oh, come on, dude.
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intent, you're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Do I scum this? I think I might just scum this. I'm not having gone through all the trouble to bag this thing in the fridge to
The
have this
bear's
fail.
eyes are still...
Oh, come on, dude. I'm scumming.
The bear's eyes...
Really?
The bear's eyes are still. Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
What is this?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features.
Crawl off his
They
nostril.
are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Push in?
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage. The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Go into the mouth.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. You're on the right track.
Play with it. This feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, fragile, even through the latex. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in. A
Open
vision
and
of
look.
black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes
The suspense,
rising
man.
from his
Come on.
throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you
Is?
see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened. An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Say, fuck yeah. Abrasion collar. Touch it with your finger gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put the finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Feel
The
around.
basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. This man will never sleep again. never wake. Your
Push
yellow
deeper?
fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
Okay.
The undulations of the limbic system have ended. All is quiet.
There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Wriggle on in there.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Ice-cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's, fish it on out. Can you imagine if I got that 3 out of 100 failure? God, I'd be so mad.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
Slowly pull your
The
fingers out.
inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower. A blossom made of lead.
Whoa.
A bullet.
Whoa. Oh, no. Wait, what?
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-caliber rifle.
Oh, okay.
Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Keep it.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later.
Okay.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Goddamn right.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
Oh, so he was shot. Not
he's
hung.
proposing
He
the
was hung
bullet
after
was
he
the
was
real
shot.
cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
It was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
We're not jumping to
I have had
conclusions, are
this
we?
doubt since I inspected his hands, officer. There were no signs of struggle. No claw marks on his neck. Why? Why didn't he fight for his life? There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here. As we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
Sweet.
We almost fell for it, he thinks. Almost. There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Maybe they just shot him while they hanged him? Nah. I need to wash myself. I need to wash.
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it doesn't explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me.
Who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Why would anyone do this?
To hide something.
Yeah.
The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers?
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
What happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
Oh, you'll be gone? What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing.
Oh,
Wait,
man.
Detective.
Brings a tear to my eye.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Well, I mean, the corpse is now in the fridge, right? Where it will stay preserved. So why don't we just bag at the end of the day? Wouldn't it make more sense just to do as much casework as we can? We're not going to get anything from it. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know if they just count it as like end of day, or if there's like a hour timer on when the body goes in. So I'm not sure. Not sure if it's better to immediately send that thing off or hold on to it till the end of the day. Okay. Let's see. I think I want to interact with this bullet first.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
Feel the
The
bullet.
squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. You wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge.
What do I do with you, bullet?
What?
I said, what do I do with you, bullet?
If I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say
Yeah.
find the weapon that shot me.
Good idea.
If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim. In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
Let's see.
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
Okay, and the core?
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound.
What can you say about the bullet so far?
I actually know this. No, it's a jacketed bullet close to 5 millimeter.
A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
Military rifle, okay.
Highly unusual. The people of Revachol haven't carried breech-loading weapons like this for nearly half a century.
Okay.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
Something tells you that won't be anytime soon. This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while.
Oh, man. I want a quick save. But I don't want to have to go through all these menus, so we're just going to go for it. Come on, come on.
Rifle.
All right.
Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Okay. Make.
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago.
Okay.
Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you.
That's right, I
The
do.
dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber.
Is anyone still making these?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who use Bell McGrave rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order.
Okay.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
I don't... I think I know where this came from.
Okay. And?
It probably came from a Bell McGrave rifle.
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really.
That's probably a good thing.
I have to hand it to the monarchs. It's quite admirable that they took the advice of criminologists last century and banned the use of breech-loaders in peacetime.
Right. Okay.
Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Okay.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
Where the law? Worth what? Getting shot?
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier. But back to the investigation.
So... something mysterious is afoot. No, we're looking for an antiques enthusiast, I
Doesn't
guess.
seem that likely.
Oh.
But we'll check out all possible
Shit.
leads.
Oops.
Next step, finding the gun itself.
Oh, damn it. Oh, well. Alright, well. Okay. Save it there. Oh, man. I need to make some money. I can probably sell something to the store, likely.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box.
Oh, let's not unplug the cables, because that would, Wait, hang on.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen.
There's like a red cable and a green cable. I don't see a black cable though.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Right, and then... God. When you come here... Just wondering if...
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the
Oh, I
ice
see.
bear fridge,
Oh,
and the
right.
black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
let's unplug the black cable.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
The emission roll Cosmos. I do things without any reason. It's black. It's not like it's the red
The
one.
lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board.
Okay.
This orange machine is dead still. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too... No. This is going to need something else.
A super pry bar.
Some kind of super pry. If you want to try again, then you need to have...
Equip the pry bar by going to the...
I need a super pry bar, huh? I can try it, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna...
This orange machine is dead still.
Yeah.
It has a hand...
Man. Alright. I thought unplugging it would help. Maybe later the ice will be frozen. Maybe that'll do something for me, but in the meanwhile... just equip my flashlight and be on my way. Okay. Let's see here. I do need to find smokes, don't I? Whoa. Oh. Man, who cares? Oh, I need a bag to collect bottles. That's right. I'm curious about that lady. There's gotta be a reason for her to be there. Oh, there's a bag. Sweet. Now I can collect bottles. Oh, come on. Kim, move out of the way. I guess there is no bottle here, though.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty? This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onak written on the other side. With N and C scribbled, that's Kuno on the lens. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. Lanky, weather-worn wooden planks. An X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the Star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo. The central symbol of the Pericanassian church. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the window. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Okay, well that was pointless.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. Your money disappears into the coin slot. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens.
Focus.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
There are ruins of a building.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The little brave birch tree, see.
Okay. Oh, I have to equip it. Can I now collect bottles? Oh, nice. Oh, hell yeah. Got some coinage. Hey, what was that? Weird. I swear there was like some marker here. Huh. Oh well. No longer. Oh, there's tons of bottles. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have my rent for the day covered. Excited about that. Oh, Kim, move out of the way, man. Here's those ads. I wish you could change the camera angle. And just, like, you know, in one direction in a limited fashion, just so that you can move around some of the NPCs. Why is this circle thing active? I'm not pressing the button. That's weird. That seems like a bug. Oh man, all of a sudden I'm noticing all these bottles that are, like, have been around here that I didn't realize I could interact with if I just had a bag. I'm pretty sure they told me that at some point or in the beginning, but I didn't know where I could get the bag from. Well, I mean, this is gonna be a waste of time, but let's see.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? Pig, that's the past. You and Kuno are now. Let's talk about how you opened the secret door fucking at Kuno's kingdom.
I pushed the Kuno pals aside.
You fucking there.
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno.
Found a plate with powder residue.
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides
Shazam.
the
Just
fucking
hopped up
lightning
on
in there.
speed.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel
Put the pig in.
That. Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Too brutal for you, huh? Kuno fuck your tongue off. Why are you fucking on yourself in front of Kuno? Talk kingdom to good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't fucking
Oh
care.
man, not only was that a waste of time, I just ended up with less morale than going in. Fuck. That's terrible. God, nothing good comes out of that. Oh boy. Alright. That sucks. I don't have any morale healing items either. Oh, we got this racist though. I'm gonna go in here first, I guess. Actually, no, maybe I'll go to the pawn shop and try to sell something. I don't need to talk to you. I need to talk to the medicine cabinet.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
That's not the medicine cabinet. This is the bottles cabinet.
Clunk into. You're 100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that tear. At least 100% extra tear money. If the numbers are...
Okay. Hobocop. Hobocop money. Very good.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Wait a sec. 0.9 times 3? It's 2.7. I see. So... But I only need... plus 3, I guess. Well, I guess with some stats you could expand your health and morale bars. So whatever. I guess I'll take a bottle of magnesium.
Here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
And another bottle of magnesium.
Here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
And Nosafed.
Okay, here.
And
I hope Saint Baptiste
some more
makes
Nosafed.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste make.
And maybe a pack of smokes, probably.
A colorful display of cigarettes. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in there, in that dark green glass. All in vain. The beauty, the truth.
Take it in.
The poetry of...
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Oh, give me some Astra.
Here you go, mister. No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Please tell me more about these products.
The pale age vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of...
Okay,
Sure.
thanks. Whatever, I'm not interested. I'm good. Let's, Oh, you can equip cigarettes? Oh, interesting.
There it is. A brave little army, and already you regret it.
You've passed up.
Oh, no. Oh, I meant to step outside. I'm gonna light up right inside the damn thing. I guess I could. Just the 50s. Oh no, I can't. What? Wait. Or can I take these gloves off? Although they do give me interfacing, which is actually quite useful, which is funny. But what does Half-Light do again? Half-Light is threaten people. Okay. We got ads in too. I can't snooze them, so they're gonna run. Time is it? It's 10:40. Okay. Let's see. Alright, let's just see where this quick save takes me. Can't remember when I last did it. Oh, okay. That's not so bad, actually. That was before I talked to Kuno, wasn't it? I'll take it. I'll go from here, because I wanna light up. I wanna see what happens when I light up. Alright, so we'll try this again. We'll go here.
The tear machines. Your bottle,
Them,
your 100.
continue. Come here. Is this the...
You see several packages. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Oh, yes. It's this one.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with...
Okay, here.
Nosafed,
okay,
Nosafed.
here. I hope Saint Baptiste... Okay.
Magnesium,
here.
magnesium.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Another magnesium.
Okay, here.
And...
Is this about...
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall.
Looks like ads are about to run.
Inviting you closer.
So we'll just let that go. And then continue for a little bit longer. Oh.
The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak.
Okay.
There, in that dark green glass, all the beauty.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol...
Give me some Astra. Okay, it's that time. We'll be back. Just gonna take a quick break here.
Toasty!
All right, we're back. Time to smoke some cigarettes, maybe. No? Really? I don't get the option? But I bought them. Oh, here we go.
There it is. A brave little army in your pocket.
Pull one out. I wish I wasn't facing the other way.
Best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself.
Oh, yes,
Oh, yes, Breton.
Please light up. You need a trooper between your lips right now. Calm your shit down. Go to Pleasureland. Become a genius.
People are watching. Oh, light it up.
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go.
Here we go.
The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off.
Dip that bad boy in the flame and breathe in.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately.
Okay, that was just like one drag. Holy crap! Did he smoke that whole cigarette in one drag?
So, a nostalgia for yourself, the man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
Okay, great, good.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a cigarettes
The
button.
cigarettes button.
Cigarettes gives +1 to intellect skills.
Oh, very
Logic, rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus.
You're here first.
encyclopedia,
Cigarettes make
and
you
drama.
smarter.
This is good before a white check, but damages your health.
All right. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see. I wish I was better at sub warfare so I could steal stuff. But yep, not the case. And I don't think really investing any points in that's wise because I'm just so low. You know what? Search time 5 hours, research time 1.25 hours. Maybe I'll unlock one more and take. Oh, hang on. It's 10:13 right now. I don't think these Union people are going to go away for much. I think they'll be here the entire morning. Are they still here? They're still here. Yeah, okay. So I think what I'll do is I will internalize this one and take the penalty to my intimidation. But that's only for an hour and 25. And so I'll come back in an hour and 25 to this thing after it's done. So I'll just figure out something else to do during that time. Okay, I need, oops. Just want to see if there's anything else I can do with this
Lorry
cabin.
stuck in the traffic jam.
Sie könnten
Oh,
der
my
Nächste
goodness.
sein. Es sei denn,
Lucor,
Sie
the dragon.
treffen die wichtigste Entscheidung Ihres ganzen Lebens. Beweisen Sie sich selbst, dass Sie die Stärke
Hello, Lucor,
und den Mut haben,
the dragon.
um frei
Welcome in,
zu
Raiders.
sein.
Hello, Raiders.
Werden Sie ein Helldiver.
Werden Sie ein Helldiver.
Dragon just traded with 14 viewers.
Thanks for the follow, Seamed. Hello, everybody. Hi, Lucor. Thanks for the raid. Hope your stream was good. How's it going? What were you up to? Enter the... trying to look at what this was. Oh, certified EG Essential Beak. Okay, very good. Cool. Hi, everyone. My name's Etham. Like many of you, I play video games on the internet. Sometimes I talk about them. And that's me in some. I'm playing Disco Elysium. Because I noticed. Oh, you beat Death's Door. Cool. Okay, so that's what that is. Enter the Gungeon. Okay. I don't know that I've heard of Enter the Gungeon. I know Death's Door. Enter the Gungeon. Oh, it's Bullet Hell. Oh, cool. Okay. Neat. Nice. Silly 8-bit roguelike. Cool. But yeah. I do a little bit of variety streaming. First game you ever streamed, you're finally getting back to finish it. Oh, the first game you ever streamed. When did you start streaming? By the way, I should ask. You've been at it for a while, I guess. I would gather. Good. I'm liking Disco Elysium. I don't often go for... Okay, May 21. May 21. Cool. Oh. Hello, Lord Eamon. Thank you. Nice. I can't remember when I started. I feel like maybe 2023 was probably when I started. Beginning of 2023. But yeah, Disco's been fun. I don't normally go for games like this. But after hearing about it at Essentials, it's like, you know what? I knew that it was a good game, and I knew, like, you know, I'd certainly read about it and all that kind of stuff. And it had come on sale, and it was like $5. I was like, I can't play this right now, but I have to pick it up. So after Essentials happened and it got in, chat rocked the vote, and chat voted it in. So damn it, I was like, okay, I gotta try this game.
Hello, compatriot. You have something to discuss?
It's you know, it's something. It's gritty. Some of these dialogue options. Anyway, I am a sad hobo cop. I'm a sorry cop. I'm gonna work my way through here though. Oh, what am I doing? I need to find my badge. God. I need money to pay. You're interested? Okay. You wasn't sure you'd have the time. Okay. Yeah. For you mean time for disco? Or for Oh yeah. From what I gather, it's how long have I been in here? I feel like I've been playing maybe for 8-ish hours total. From what I gathered, it was maybe like a 21-hour type of thing, perhaps, but I'm not sure. I really don't know. I don't know if I should say this, but it's like I'm pretty bad at finishing games, so I will spend enough time in there to where like I'm like, okay, I've seen enough, and then we'll inevitably fall off to whatever else. So I don't, I'm not so susceptible to things that a full playthrough might be too daunting, I guess. Anyway. So there has been a murder. and made my way through quite a bit. Day 1, I don't know how many days. Made my way through day 1, day 2. Also, like, if this is going to be really spoilery, then no worries for tuning out. But otherwise, yeah, you're going to get day 2 and onward spoilers. So basically now I've finished an autopsy of a body and slammed a body in a fridge so that it wouldn't rot. But we need to send that body back to headquarters, I guess, or whatever. But as soon as I do that, I lose my buddy. And my buddy is, like, really useful.
Yes.
For police work. So I'm trying to hold off from doing that. But also, I don't really know what else to do today. I guess the next thing is that I need to talk to the there's some union workers that I need to go talk to. That's kind of the next thing that I need to do. Stylistic realism. Yeah. It is definitely a cool kind of unique style that it has going on, for sure. Let's see here. So one of the things with this systems, or the systems that they have, is that you get some checkerboard here where you can internalize some thoughts that you have. And as you're working through internalizing them, you take some stat detriments or whatever, penalties. But afterwards, once it's finished internalizing, then you gain some bonus. So I've got some things internalizing right now. You know what? I'm going to stop this. Can I just do that? Okay. I'm just going to go talk to the union workers because that's like the next major thing that I need to do. It's also, I wasn't aware that that the fully voiced nature of it was something that came afterwards in post-launch support. That's something I found out
here
today. Which is kind of cool. All right.
Over here.
Wait, what? Oh, I need to talk to her first. Okay. Okay.
Let me handle this.
Okay.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
This woman has been spying on us. Basically, that's her job. She's like a union spy.
You are far from home, lieutenants. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
I knew you weren't a gardener.
That's right. I'm not a gardener.
Oh.
I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Let's talk seriously.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
Okay.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
The man standing in the middle of the room.
That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
Great.
Could this be the Miss Buford that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everett sent to law school?
Sorry, I'm just going to try to get a shout out going here. I'm not sure if the shout out actually worked. I have a shout-out thing set up in... Okay, no, it did work because I can't do it for another 49 minutes. Okay, so it worked. Good. Could this be Miss Beaufort that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everard sent to law school. Are you Lizzie?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hart.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face. You caught her off guard.
Nice.
Push her some more.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
You set the pace and the topic of these conversations here. Establish that.
Said that you were in debt to Mr. Clare.
I represent the union and these men here. Don't make this personal.
A very minor.
A minor victory. What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
Yes, I do. I have tinnitus. It's quite bad. No, I'm joking. What if I want to talk to you, not to Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
What are you going to do to me? Oh.
What are we going to do to you? The union isn't going to do anything to you.
Okay.
Goddamn.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. Aggressive. You make your living enforcing violence.
Just dock workers. Do dock workers spy on the police? We let you off easy, miss.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
Well, that wasn't good.
Ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Oh, boy. I like that. Good start. Let's take a step further. Armed uprising.
A comedian. Do your job.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
Well, I should talk to Titus then, huh?
Hey.
Look around.
Psst. Hey.
Ubi.
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to
I'm ready to start building communism? Okay.
Again.
How come there's a word on the GTFO again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Love worked really well for me. I'm a love winner.
Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings.
How come there's word?
Right.
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket.
Oh, man.
Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I only have 8.26 real. I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those.
Oh, yes. The mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
You know, I really like how this game takes up self-talk, any kind of self-talk, and really just like cranks it up to 11. Self-talk exists. It happens, but like it's really kind of wild.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Oh boy, are we opting into I don't have it in me.
Very well. I guess no one will build communism then.
Oh, wait a second.
Tell the working man it's no objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve
it's too late now.
classless society. Everyone knows. Did someone mention cocaine?
How did we end up at cocaine?
No, I'm sure I heard someone say cocaine.
Cocainism, okay.
Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one. Okay then, lie down and let the water carry you downstream.
Goodbye, communism. I wonder if communism would have helped me with the union. I wonder if that was an opportunity there. But too late. Okay. I'll go talk to this union guy.
This is where you say your bed.
Okay. I wonder...
Detective.
He's leaving it to me. Don't say anything. First, we need to talk about your attitude. We need to talk about the man hanged up back.
This is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
Sure.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Let's read the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
Great.
He understood what you were doing. Taking inventory of them.
Yeah, you fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy.
Okay.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
A 40-something man.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
Oh, gang tattoos. Cool. Escort. Sarah Merizian.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
At Angus. All right.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
Got it.
Good. You could take another look at the tracks in the yard on the crime scene. See if they fit this bunch.
I'll take off now. Oh, I just realized I have my plastic bag in my hand. Well, that's not really helpful. Oops. You use a plastic bag to go collect bottles. And you can take bottles to a shop to sell them. I didn't realize that there was a roof up here. Oh, so that's where that woman has been. I don't know how to get up there, though. Anyway. There are footprints here. Hang on. Let me just... I don't know if I will scum it, but I like to always take a save.
There are several footprints in the mud.
The game is on Lucor's...
12 pairs have walked here.
I think he wanted to play it, I think is what it is, but he wasn't sure if he had the time to commit to it fully. I just bounce off of games. So it doesn't matter what full-time commitment is. I just already know that I'm going to get like maybe 10 hours and be like, all right, I got to go. All right. No, come on.
I think you are.
No.
You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
That's garbage. That's like 1 out of 5. What the fuck? Fuck you, game. I am on GG. That's right. Yeah, I am. I haven't updated it in a while. The problem that I have, not really with GG, but is that I'm like spread out over like a couple of different note-taking things. I don't know. I need to internalize it, I guess. I need to internalize it, much like how you can internalize stuff in this game. I need to internalize GG into my stuff. I do all my note-taking and task tracking and everything through Notion, and so I was doing video game tracking in Notion as well. But I have since stopped doing video game tracking in Notion. And need a place to do it, so I might as well do GG. I don't know. I need to figure it out. Yeah.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Which one's craft? There's so many of these different applications. Craft notes. Craft.do. Interesting. Oh, hey, look. It's gotta be. Okay. I'm just gonna get through this last piece with these dog workers, and I think we'll call it the pretty boy.
Really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny, but my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Okay, I'm not going to go with number 3. Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt, like we use in the harbor?
Yes. Why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
Okay.
We did this together. All of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
I like number 1. Aha! That's it. The game's over. We got the perpetrator.
You don't. What you have is 7 honest men who thought it forthcoming to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Mm-hmm.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
So, spoiler alert. But what has happened, and I will confess that I scummed myself into this. But we dragged the body all the way over into a fridge, so that I could then stick my hands into the body's mouth and go fishing around in there. And as a result of doing that, we were able to find a bullet that was in there. And so it looks like the person had been shot and then hung. And so they're just really, from at least in this playthrough, what we're looking at is that they're just trying to cover it up. And so we need to find some information on who might have done the shooting, who got the gun, and all that kind of stuff. I'm also tempted to go through every single dialogue option, but it looks like you only have so many choices. And you also have only so much time, I guess. So who called the shots? When did it happen? Why'd you kill him? How'd you kill him? How does the bullet in his head factor into this? Oh God. We're just going to get right into that. I mean, sure.
Huh?
A sip of beer makes the surprise go down easier.
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't start there.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
You murdered him just like that? No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of
Capital
punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
I drink so much I can't really remember.
Doesn't remember them. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
So who called the
Are you
shots?
deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys.
Come again?
Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Man.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
So the other thing to mention here is that you get to pick presets of characters, which like give you, and they're pretty like skewed in certain directions. So you can pick a preset of a very intellect, like a very smart, I guess, character, or a very emotionally intelligent character, or really strong or really adept. And I just went with average. So I was just average boy, 3s all across everything. Except for savoir-faire, which somehow won. So, and that's been kind of weird. It's been like really terrible in some situations, but somehow like it also, I don't know. It's created like different situations that wouldn't happen, I guess, if you had gone all the way specialized in one direction. You have like a pretty average chance to pass all kinds of different checks. Whereas, like in other situations, you'd have no chance on certain things, and a high chance on other things. Let's see. I think we just addressed Titus.
Who do you fucking think does?
Gangs are usually run by the oldest, most venerable member.
Theo's a great guy. A great guy, but come on. Titus Hardy runs the Hardy Boys. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys, genius.
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
Okay, so when did this occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
Okay.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known him?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
That's good information.
Yeah. Who do you think we are?
The Hardy Boys?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town.
Pines cow.
Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean the representative for White Pines? The shipping company you are striking against?
Oh.
No. I mean the Pines cow.
What?
The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
Okay.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last question.
Yeah, good reminder for me there. Oh boy. Shoutouts to what the hell? Shoutouts to Ventro for doing movie night. I wish I could take part in movie night more often. Why don't I just arrest you? I want to ask. I mean, whatever. I guess I already know how they killed him, so I don't really need to ask that. I would like to hear what they have to say on motive.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out of line in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
Okay.
What kind of mercenary?
Good.
The kind that shows up when you start a
Oh, I see.
The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
Oh.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
Oh.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
Oh.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
How do you even know he was special force?
One night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm RNE's goddamn special
the hell?
forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Oh, great. Okay. Quite direct.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNE's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe
What the hell?
it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
This is a serious violation
of the karaoke code. Okay. What? Okay. Besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
He harassed
Oh,
women,
shit. Okay.
raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
So this is cool. Like, because I'm an average boy, I get like a lot of medium checks, medium and easy checks that go through, I guess. I don't know. At least that's what I'm thinking.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Okay.
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming.
The hell?
Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Okay. So the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening?
Oh.
My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Oh.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation.
Right, but who did he rape then?
Talk about it.
It's a very serious allegation.
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Man, all
There's
right.
nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Oh, boy. Damn it. How did you kill
We
him?
hanged him up by his neck.
Didn't they teach you?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo.
All right.
I'll say it again. We killed him.
Okay.
Yeah. I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Mr. Tess, what did you use
My
to knock him out?
fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Samaran boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
Where did it take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had a...
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
God damn it. All right, well, here we go. It's a 50-50 shot. Come on, come on, come on.
Titus
All right.
is solid as
Oh, yeah.
rock, and so are a few others. But
who's solid?
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police. This little rat-faced fellow is solid too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there.
Okay.
Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
Who's cracking? Oh, poor Angus. Oh, we got to go after Angus. He's the only one. Hey, you having trouble breathing over there?
No.
His quad locks are peeking out.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how
God.
fucking fat he is.
Thanks, God abusers. Oh, boy.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy.
There's-
Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not
And
telling
fuck
me.
you,
Yeah,
too,
fuck you too.
copper.
Okay, great. Good. Thanks.
Picking
Yep.
on Angus
Good.
like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
I like how he's tapping his fingers too. So he's a little bit nervous.
His all muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look out for Angus. This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
All right, I got other questions.
What, Copper?
So why don't I just trust you?
Man. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you.
Oh, man. All right. Let's talk about
Wise move.
All right.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
I wish I could go in there, but I am not a strong boy. I'm just an average boy.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess.
Confess to first-degree murder, sure. Okay.
Even if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Oh, man. Very low. 3% chance. Jeez. Still haven't explained the bullet I found in the guy's head.
Still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Copper. That is mighty curious.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
Pass the logic test.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just
Oh.
statistically speaking, of course.
Gonna ask you again.
Wow. He's got it in a real evidence bag and all.
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
I think it was a cover-up.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head
As a kid, and the brain grew around the bullet. Good.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Therefore, he didn't shoot him.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Check out Angus.
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there somewhere.
I feel like so there's like another thing to be known here is that there's if you go back into this kitchen, there's a borscht that this cook makes that he like dumps alcohol into, and I got him to dump like a bottle of vodka in it. And I'm really curious to know if you waited long enough, if the borscht would have been served, and if all these guys would have been drunk, and then you could have investigated them. I mean, if I have no idea if that's actually a thing. It would be great if it was a thing, though. That would be amazing. Anyway, I missed out. All right, that's gonna do for me. Thanks, Lucor, for the raid. Thanks everybody for coming in, hanging out, and thanks for the follows and all. I never know what to do with it because I want to keep follows anonymous in the sense that I don't want anyone to feel bad for following or anything like that. But at the same time, I want to recognize follows and I appreciate it. So I certainly see you and am appreciative of you. That was fun. Little bit of news. I do like a little bit of new stuff when I get the time and upload it to Patreon. News commentary and I mean basically a podcast without being a podcast type of thing. So that was a fun thing to do today. Disco is great. I'm gonna keep playing this. I don't know if I'll keep streaming it, but I'm gonna keep working my way through this as we go on. I'll be back on Friday. To do retro stuff. I just got a retro tank. It just came in. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to hook that up to a Genesis that I got for Christmas. And then I'm going to play some Genesis games, I think, on Friday. I think that's the plan. Just going to see who we can raid out here. Who's on from EG? Sure. I feel like I never really get a chance to raid Elash, and Elash is always around. So let's do that. Hey, Tomahawk Shop Boy, you've caught me at the end of the day. I hope your day was good. Hope your night's going well. Thanks for hanging out, for sure. That's it for us. We're gonna go. I don't know. I'm just gonna do well. That's the raid message, I guess. I don't know. I'm not creative. All right, thanks. I'll see you again on Friday. Till then, have a great week ahead. Bye.